Hey y'all, so today I'm going to be doing a 2019 favorites, and I'm going to be talking about the beauty favorites and everything that I've had for 2019. And first I'm going to start with makeup, which I've had a good amount of makeup products that I really liked in 2019. And the first thing I'm going to start with is complexion products, and the first thing I really loved is a primer. And you guys probably guessed what primer this is, the Cover FX Blurring Primer. I am almost out of this. Like, I have loved this year. Last year, I keep forgetting that it's a new year. And as you guys can see, I cut my hair. One day, I just literally was over it and just started chopping. And I feel like it looks pretty good. I feel like I did a good job, and I really like the length on me. This is like my favorite length I've had in a while. And I feel like it frames my face good, and I look really cute with it. Like, even like, I can't stop looking at myself. Like, I made a few TikToks yesterday and I kept watching them because, like, I don't know, I feel like I look really good with this haircut. But let me know what you guys think. But I really like it. And going with that, like, a foundation that I really loved this year was the Believe Beauty foundation. I was obsessed with this foundation when it still matched me. I need to get a match for now, but I love that foundation. It has a beautiful skin-like finish, and it just looks great to me. And I also liked a lot the Revolution Conceal and Define. If you're wanting more of like everyday natural foundation, this is it. But if you're wanting a full coverage foundation, the Conceal and Define. I can't find a winter color for me in this foundation, but this is my summer color, F10. Is it F10 or F10? F12 is my summer color, and that's when I have a really, really good tan. But both of those are like my favorite foundations. Right now I'm using the NYX Drop Foundation. I also really love. That's also a fave of mine, but my fave is the Believe Beauty. And the next one is also full coverage, and I feel like it's smooth. And another primer, I know I'm kind of out of order, is the Sheer Envy Stick It to Pores Mattifying Pore Perfector. In the summer, I loved that primer. I've never found a primer that kept me so matte throughout the day, and that keeps my oil from coming through and ruining my foundation. Favorite highlighter for 2019 was, I'm sure you could guess it, Rodeo Drive. That's my favorite highlighter of all time. I have it on today. It just looks so smooth and just like a ray of light on my cheeks, and I'm obsessed. And for 2019, I really loved a glowy blush. A glowy blush was my life last year, and it still is my life. One that I was obsessed with was the Laura Geller Hot Tropic Hues blush. And I don't have that on today, but what I have on today, another couple blushes I was obsessed with. The AOA Studio Shop Miss A Lumi blushes. Today I have on the color So Close. Wait, no, today I have on the color Golden Apricot, which I will show you. Here is Golden Apricot. And then So Close, which I have worn a lot in videos. For eye makeup, I would say my favorite eyeshadow palette of 2019. I have a couple, but one of my really faves was the BH Zodiac palettes. These were a fave for a long time in 2019, and these are still really great palettes. These are big, but they're really, really great palettes, and I probably used those most of 2019. But then came along Jackie Aina and Anastasia, and let me tell you, This is my new favorite palette. Anytime I have somewhere to go where I want to look really good, I want to do a glam eye, I want to look real nice, I will go straight for the Anastasia Jackie Aina. And it is a fave. And my favorite face palette of 2019, this is depotted, but it was this BH Cosmetics, the contour palette, the big contour palette that they had for a very long time. I am obsessed. I feel like these are so high quality. The packaging of the palette, not high quality at all. It actually is the worst. I depotted them because I just couldn't take the packaging anymore. But besides that, the quality is amazing. And I loved that palette. I have a mascara favorite. One of my favorite mascaras was the L'Oreal Unlimited mascara. And I have that on today. So I will zoom in. But here's what the wand looks like. And I just really love this mascara. I really love this and the Maybelline Lash Sensational. Those two were the best mascaras of 2019. And I've used it before even 2019. But I'm going to zoom and show you guys my lashes. Sorry, I just yawned, so I look a little bit teary, but see how it just gives like nice length and volume. It slightly clumps up a little bit when you put on a good amount, but to me this gives like amazing lashes and really fast too. I don't know why eyeshadow looks unblended in this lighting, but it's blended pretty good. I have a couple skincare products that I want to talk about. The first one is a sunscreen. This is the first sunscreen I ever found that did not break me out. And it's really hydrating and nice. The Neutrogena Hydro Boost sunscreen. The water gel sunscreen. This is literally my favorite sunscreen ever. For my body, for my face. I love. It's literally the best. This is the SPF 30 with Helioplex, UVA, UVB. It says quenches skin with non-greasy hydration, water resistant 80 minutes, #1 dermatologist recommended skincare, sun care. So Neutrogena is the #1 recommended sun care by dermatologists, which I mean, that is a really good sunscreen. Like, I am obsessed. I had another Neutrogena one that I didn't like as much, but this one is my favorite. And then a ingredient slash product that I fell in love with last year, was Centella Asiatica / Tiger Grass. And the Skin 1004 Ampoule is the best. Like, it's a fave. It is literally the only ingredient that just calms my skin. I remember when I first started using it. I mean, it doesn't act as extremely anymore because I feel like I had just introduced it to my skin, so it was like working at its prime. But when I first introduced it to my skin immediately, I'm talking about within like a week, was clear as heck, and just looked way better than it has ever looked in my life. And then of course I try new products all the time and like try new makeup and try new things, and my skin starts breaking out. But this seems to calm it down every time. Like, even my skin was having horrible breakouts, so I introduced a Centella product to it again, and my skin just calmed down. Like, it loves Cica. Centella Asiatica. It has many names, but Cica is what I'm going to call it now because it's long to say the whole thing. But my skin loves Cica, and that's literally a fave. And I'm going to talk about some makeup tools that I loved throughout 2019. And literally, like, how I get my makeup to look good. My favorite foundation brush is this Real Techniques. It's dirty, so because I use it a lot. This Real Techniques foundation brush from the Crush Metals collection. This is a favorite. I'm obsessed with this. Like, I wash this a lot because I use it all the time. And it just gives a nice finish. It's big, so it's fast to do my whole face. And I just am obsessed. Another foundation thing that I've been loving, this AOA Studio Paw Paw sponge. This is the best makeup sponge I ever used. The way people describe the Beauty Blender, this feels like that. It's $1.55 on shopmissa.com. Shopmissa has some really good products, personally, I think. It has some really great products on there. And, like, for so cheap, like, $1.55 for the best sponge I've used ever. I'm definitely going to keep buying those. And then, the last makeup tool favorites I have is these type of brushes. Like the MAC 217 / this one's a Coastal Scents one, but I've had it for years and I love it. And it just gives the most diffused and like beautiful blend ever. And this is the Morphe M433, which I will definitely be buying more of. I might buy the Coastal Scents one, but the Coastal Scents one is smaller and this one's more fluffy, so this would be good for blending, and the Coastal Scents one's good for applying product. This one's also good for applying product, but if you want it to be like a more diffused application. But those two brushes are literally like the best when it comes to blending. And my favorite lid application brush that I've been using for years, and I'll tell you it's the best lid brush ever. Dang it, I gotta find it. I have so many of them, but I can't find any of them right now. But it's the e.l.f. $1 shadow brush, the $1 lid packer shadow brush. The best. It packs on so beautifully to your eyelid. Literally, it's the best. And honestly, other things, I would have added other products that I've been loving this year, but most of it is stuff you already know. These are just like the things that I'm literally saying like you need them right now. Like if you like the kind of things that I was describing, then you need these products right now. And I'm going to talk about a couple fragrance favorites. The first one that I have is from Bath & Body Works. It's spray, and it's in the scent Coconut Mint Drop. Literally, it smells like exactly what it sounds like. It smells like coconut, but with like a drop of mint, and it's so nice and fresh. I'm going to put it on right now, actually, because this is literally my favorite scent, and I've went through a lot of it. I'm not like a person that generously sprays perfume a lot, so for me going through that much of it, like, and I've had it for about a year, that's pretty good, because I'm not like generous with perfume or anything, because sometimes my nose can't take a lot of scents. But this set is one that my nose doesn't feel like too, I don't feel like my senses are like too being overloaded when I use that. And another one I got from Scentbird, and I've gotten it twice from Scentbird now. I really need to just buy the full size, but it's the Glossier You perfume. This is the best smelling perfume I ever smelled in my entire life. Like, I've never smelled a perfume that smells so good, and it smells good on everybody. Like, I've worn it, my grandma's worn it, like, I've smelled other people out wearing it. It just smells great on everybody. And I would definitely recommend using this. Like, even guys could use this personally. I don't feel like it's, I mean, it's feminine, but like it's not like super duper feminine. But yeah. And a couple things that I've been really liking this year. I'm going to talk about a nail polish favorite that I've been loving for a long time. The Sally Hansen Insta Dry nail polishes. I have these on right now, but it's been on for a while, so it's chipped a little bit. But these stay on so long. Like, it'll be a week. It'll be like a week and a half before I see a single chip. Normally, if I'm not doing like super aggressive like wash cleaning and like things like that. But literally, these last way longer than regular nail polish lasts. Like, way longer. And they dry within like 60 seconds. So I literally, if you're a person who's busy, which I'm busy because like I take care of my sister, I'm always busy, and my nails, I don't have time for my nails to dry and take like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes to dry. So like this takes 1 minute and it will not budge after that 1 minute. So I would definitely recommend these. I can't think of any lip products. I've been loving gloss recently. But, like, I don't have a favorite lip product, really, because I'm a lip product, like, I'm, like, a lip product hoe. Like, I be switching lip products constantly. So, I really don't have a favorite. But honestly, my favorite this year, my favorite lip product, my favorite kind of lip product that I found this year is the ColourPop Ultra Blotted Lip. This is literally my favorite formula that I've ever tried, and I'm definitely gonna be buying like a lot of them because I want that formula in like every single color that it comes in because I'm obsessed. But yeah, these are my 2019 favorites. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to see more videos from me, and I'll see you later. Bye.